darling heart. This is a bonus episode of the Drink Less, Live Better podcast in honour of Mother's Day this weekend. If you're not a mother but planning to help someone else celebrate a Mother's Day, or you're not a mother and not planning a Mother's Day celebration in any way, this also applies to you. You can ask someone else what they want or need, or if you need time, space or peace, you are allowed to ask for that too. Many years ago, the wonderful Kelly at Project Me gave me some great advice about Mother's Day, which in most simple form was to ask for what you want. So following on from last week's podcast episode encouraging asking for what you want or need, let's give it a Mother's Day focus. First of all, we've got a few things to dispel. You might feel you shouldn't have to ask for what you want. You might not believe you're worthy of what you want. And perhaps you don't like the idea of people being inconvenienced. I urge you to push through those feelings, and I'm going to give you some of my learning right now. I don't like breakfast in bed. So I have always proclaimed this loudly. When the kids were small and someone used to bring someone a tray on the TV or on an advert in a film, I would say, that's my idea of a nightmare. I hate the idea of breakfast in bed. I don't actually love lunch out on Mother's Day either. Too many other people. So I've told my family this as well. Oh, but what do I like? I love tea in bed. And a lie-in. I love a family walk together. I love someone else to cook, and it doesn't have to be fancy. I like beans on toast as much as the next thing. I love homemade cards and movies. Oh, and a bar of chocolate that everyone else promises not to eat. I'll share it, of course, but I don't want to go in the cupboard and find it gone. My number one favourite gift when the kids were small was a day away from them. I know, the irony isn't lost on me. My husband would slip a travel card for London in my Mother's Day card and take the Monday after Mother's Day off work. Oh, how delighted I was. I missed bits of my old London life when I became a mum. So on this March date, I would head straight up to London, see an exhibition, have lunch with an old colleague, see a theatre show in the afternoon, meet another few friends after that, and we'd go out for drinks and dinner. I'd usually be on the last train home. I'd eke every last bit of value out of that travel card and every last hour out of that day away. My kids are older now, so I don't have that little day-long holiday craving like I used to. And I know whatever happens on Sunday will be perfect. So here's what I'll do this week. Today or tomorrow, over dinner, I'll remind my husband and kids the grocery shopping is coming on Friday. What would they like me to add to the basket for them to cook at the weekend? At the same time, I'll remind them that homemade cards are my favourite. I'll tell Mr. W that I'm really happy to go for a walk or whatever the kids choose, as long as we do it all together. And of course, as a final reminder on Saturday night, I will proclaim my dislike of breakfast in bed. What are you going to tell your family you'd like this weekend? Don't get disappointed. Ask for what you want. Oh, and one last thing. Don't forget to mention what you don't want. I, for one, don't want fizz, gin or wine. These items do not make me a better mother. Thank you so much for listening in this week. P.S. I believe in you.